wish that your children should perform excellent in foundational literacy and numeracy?
Yes, ma'am.
Who will not?
Who will not?
So, today let us learn about the advantages of involving parents, grandparents and adults in the learning of children to enhance their FLN skills. Well, if you feel a bit excited, I hope you will ask what a teacher should do to involve parents and grandparents to enhance the FLN activities and skills of the children. Here I would suggest that first of all you should guide the parents about FLN activities or about the concept of FLN. That FLN means abilities related to reading, writing, listening, speaking and fundamental mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, etc. Here you can also tell parents that with small activities they can really encourage children to learn and they can focus on enhancing their FLN skills. Let us see this video.
Okay, Arush. So what is I'm hiding behind?
Storybook.
Yes, this is your story time. So do you know which story is this? Which story Mama is going to tell Arush today?
The gingerbread man.
Okay, but you know who is gingerbread man?
No.
Okay, you don't know, so let's find out in the story. So let's read Arush. Down by the river live Mr. and Mrs. Solitude. They long to have a child of their own. I'll bake us a son out of gingerbread men, and we will never be lonely again. So they are Mr. Solitude and Mrs. Solitude. Now see next.
In this video, you have seen that a mother is telling a story to her child with the help of a storybook. And I hope you have observed that she is doing it in a home setting when both of them are at home. So, like this, there can be several activities where parents and children can be together and those activities should be directed towards enhancing FLN skills. Here I have two parents and I hope they will join us when we will discuss about the activities which are possible to be done at home. I will start with one activity. All of us have fruits and vegetables at our home, and just in the beginning you can take out a tray and in that tray you can put some fruits and some vegetables different in number. Then you can ask the child to identify which one is a fruit. For example, pomegranate is a fruit, brinjal is a vegetable. So, you can ask the child to identify the fruits and vegetables. You can also ask them to make two groups, fruits separately, vegetables separately. Again, you can ask them to count how many fruits are there and how many vegetables are there. So, there can be such activities which are very simple, which can be done with the help of objects which are available at home and with which the child is familiar and the parents and grandparents and adults are also familiar. Well, Mamta, will you please add if you are doing such type of activities at home?
Yes, ma'am. I also do these type of activities with my daughter. My daughter is in class 1.
I see.
We do this type of counting activities. We count toffees, biscuits at the time of sharing.
Yeah.
But you have rightly explained that how this activity can be useful for active learning and for FLN skill enhancement.
So, like Mamta has done it, I will ask now Priyanka.
Yeah, ma'am. The same way I also have a son. He usually come with me in the kitchen and he always help me. He always give me vegetables from the basket, giving utensils from the for serving a dinner. Okay, give me just 2 spoons, give me 3 onions. So this way we will enjoy this time.
And I think Mamta, I think Priyanka and Mamta, both of you, you know, that when you are doing it, you can add some more concepts. Yes. For example, when you say spoon, bring spoon, like that. So the child will identify the objects and also name of the object. So this is both. Like this is a literacy skill, this is also an identification. So, like that the child gets engaged. You see, we have to take child gradually to formal learning, and I think with the activities as you are saying, the children can be made interested to learn first of all. Would you like to ask something, Mamta?
Ma'am, can you please tell me some numeracy related activities?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Priyanka and Mamta, when we are talking to children, you will see that we are combining both literacy and numeracy activities. When we say numeracy, we mean mathematical learning, and when we say mathematical learning, we try to bring in the idea of shapes, number, and all like space, all these concepts in the minds of children. For example, Priyanka, as you were saying that your child comes with you in the kitchen.
Yes.
So, when you are in the kitchen, you can use these things. For example, you can show them, children are very familiar with these things. Generally, they carry it in their school bags as tiffin boxes. So, you can tell them about the shape, that this is a round shape of your tiffin. Suppose someday you are giving your child this tiffin. You can tell the child, is it a different shape? And then you can tell, this shape is called a square. These are few things only. You can use home is a treasure, you know. We have so many things, and you can very easily make your child to learn about the basic concepts of literacy and numeracy, and this is what is foundational literacy and numeracy. Well, Priyanka, I would expect you to speak more on this.
Ma'am, can you please give a glance on that, because when I go to buy some story books, I am always puzzled. What can I keep it in mind when I choose my story books for the children?
Okay. Well, that's a very good question, Priyanka, I tell you. You know, we should be very careful when we bring in books for our children. Sometimes we flood our house with so many story books, but we very soon find that the child is not interested. You know, when you are buying books for your children, especially the story books, you should know that children like colorful books, so you should buy picture story books.
Okay.
Secondly, if your child is in class 1, you should see that on one page there are not more than 2 lines, at best 3 lines along with the picture, so that the child can relate the text and the picture. Likewise, the font should also be a bit big, you know, it should not be a small font. So, these are precisely small things which can be very helpful in the selection of story books.
Ma'am, I also have a question on the same topic, so can I ask?
Sure.
Yeah, ma'am, my daughter likes to read picture storybooks. So, can you suggest what is the proper way to read the storybooks?
That's a very good question, Mamta. Priyanka, you also think?
Yeah, I also agree with
Yeah.
question.
So, for that I will say I have a storybook here, like this is a storybook. Okay. So, whenever you are reading a storybook to your child, you should always start from the cover. You should give some time to the child to look at the cover. Then you should tell the child that this story is about this title, and you call this as the title of the story.
Okay.
And then you should open the storybook, show him each page, wait for a while that and observe the reaction of your child. So, when you read the story, you should try to show the child that this is a storybook, this is a picture, and when you are reading, just read slow, moving your index finger from left to right, showing them that when they should read, the flow should be from left to right and each word should be read. So, as the story progresses, you should also keep moving your finger. You see, as I am doing, like you should read it like
Yes,
this.
ma'am, left to right with index
Left
finger.
to right with your index finger, so that the child also knows that the story is progressing as your index finger is progressing. So, I hope you get my point.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
But ma'am, it is possible that can we get guidance from the teachers in short time intervals? I think it will be a great sport.
Well, the teachers support is essential rather, I would say, that whenever you are doing activities at home, these activities should relate to whatever teacher is planning for the classroom. So, ideally it is suggested that teachers and parents should keep talking, and definitely you should ask the teacher, and teacher should also tell you from time to time, like on week basis or once in 2 weeks, that what they are doing in the classroom and how they can support the classroom learning of the child by doing activities at home.
Yes.
I think you both of you have asked very interesting questions and very relevant questions for foundational literacy and numeracy. And I hope that the role of parents and grandparents and adults who surround the children besides their being in school becomes very, very important, and all these adults have a great role to play. They can really take the learning of the child to a greater level or to a higher level. So, parents, I invite you to support your children's learning and enhance their foundational literacy and numeracy skills.